Hi there, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm going to try again. Sorry, just in the middle of the last broadcast and got a phone call in the middle of it. So here we go. We'll try again to get this done. Okay, so I'm going to have a little shuffle. And we'll put down a card for the day. Okay, so from the Faulkner Tarot, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, let me pop this down here a little bit. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is a card for, we're on now Friday, quite liking the date Friday. So this will go into Saturday, and I will put down some more cards for Sunday as well, because this is a bit of a weekend reading. So for the next 24 hours or so, we've got a quite progressive energy. Three of Pentacles is talking about progression, building, growing, making things happen. It's quite a creative card. It can often come up when we're doing things like DIY, painting, decorating, all of that kind of thing comes up, as you can see. The image clearly shows that. So it's about that. It's about building something, being creative and making things grow. Quite often goes with work and business, so it can talk about money growing, and it can talk about you making progress in a work project or a business project. The Pentacles also cover things like material goods, house, home, and all of that kind of stuff, so that's why it looks at things like DIY. So you could find yourself over the first part of this weekend, Saturday, just kind of really in a progressive energy where you're slowly building something. This is not something that zooms forward real quick. It is an energy that happens quite slowly and steadily. So it's a matter of being quite patient and allowing something to grow slowly that you're putting your efforts into. So it's a really nice card. Very, very positive energy. So you can look forward to that for Saturday. So I'm going to pop down another Faulkner Tarot for Sunday. And that card is the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man is often talking about something that is a little bit stuck. It's taking a bit of time. So you might find that where you've been quite active and progressive on Saturday, that you've kind of had to slow down a little bit on Sunday, and that you might have got as far as you can for a little while. So you have to take a step back. So make the progress that you can make for yourself on Saturday, and allow Sunday to just be a day where you can take a little bit of a step back and just kind of almost sort of smell the coffee a little bit. The Hanged Man talks about it's quite a stable energy. It can feel a bit stuck. But what the Hanged Man card says is that it's actually okay to be here. This is how it is meant to be, and it might not feel like you're progressing anywhere, and that might be frustrating, but it's important sometimes that we just stop and allow the world to catch up with us a little bit, especially if we've been rushing around and we're very busy. Okay, so the actual Hanged Man in the Rider-Waite is a guy that is hanging from a tree by his ankle. But if you look at that imagery, the guy's always quite happy and he's kind of dangling there. But he's cool with it, you know, so it asks you to be okay with not moving forward. We are human beings and not human doings. So allow yourself to be a little bit for a little while on Sunday. Just allow that energy to be the way that it is. So just enjoy the environment that you're in. It doesn't always have to be moving forward. Sometimes it's okay to stand still. So that's for Sunday. And I'm just going to pop down one of these Bohemian Gothic tarot decks that I've been using for the kind of whole October theme, since we're coming up to Halloween time. So this is the Bohemian Gothic Tarot. That's that deck there. Next week I will be using the Trickle Tarot deck that I've got, and also I'll be having a little play with these ones, which is the Gothic Tarot, just to be confusing. The one we're using today is the Bohemian Gothic, which is slightly different. I'll use the Gothic Tarot next week, and I'll also use the Trickle Tarot deck, which is just a major arcana deck that covers sort of Halloween. So we will have a look at those next week. This is card we have from the Bohemian Tarot deck. That's better, sorry. So there we go, 10 of Wands. So this card sits in the middle of the two. All right, so this is the kind of energy that says, don't take on too much. Don't overload yourself. It's going to be much better for you if you don't do that, because it's going to be too stressful if you do. So we're reading them as a story, as I was saying to you yesterday. We've got the Three of Pentacles for Saturday, which is busy, getting stuff done. We're getting lots of things done and we're making progress. It's not rushing forward, but it's steady and it's hard work, okay? Then we've got Sunday saying, slow down, rest, have a break, stop. This card sitting in the middle is saying if you do too much of this, you're going to exhaust yourself. So try to keep it in perspective. Don't do too much. Don't take on too much this weekend. So, you know, do what you can. But we don't always have to push ourselves to the absolute limits of what we can do. So the overall energy, again, is kind of saying just don't go too crazy. Allow yourself to have that day on Sunday where you might just want to put your feet up. It's okay to do that. So we're just going to have a little look now. I'm just going to put down an oracle card. Just got a little friend turned up. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put down an oracle card to just go with these. Let's see if I can do that before Merlin decides to walk all over the cards, which will probably happen. I'm really sorry, this camera today, having a bit of a nightmare, a bit of a technical nightmare. Okay, so let's just pop down one of these lovely oracle cards to go with it. So interestingly enough, this is a card that is called Poised. Could not be further from the truth, really, in terms of this camera being poised today. It's not very poised at all. I've knocked it over about 3 or 4 times. The first time I tried to use it wouldn't work at all, and then I got disturbed halfway through. So we are not terribly poised. So hopefully this is coming in for us over the next few days, where we start to feel a little bit more balanced, a little bit more ready for action. It's all been a little bit difficult with getting things up onto YouTube, technical difficulties. I have a new phone, which is for some reason recording things in like a tiny camera, and I can't work out why, because I'm not terribly brilliant on things like that. So I'm hoping next week we will be more poised and ready to rock. It's funny though, because look, there's my little cat, and he's proper poised, isn't he? Right on the edge of the table, feeling like he's ready for action. Aren't you, Merlin? Yeah, you ready for action? So, on that note, I will leave this with you for the weekend. We've got the Three of Pentacles, which is all progression, things happening. We've got the Hanged Man, which is asking you to slow down a little bit on Sunday, to have that energy of being a little bit more steady. 10 of Wands, which is saying please don't take on too much. Don't give yourself too much to do. And the Poised card, which is kind of talking about balance and being ready to progress forward again after the weekend. So I will leave that with you for now. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of guidance for the weekend, and I will speak to you again on Monday. Bye for now. Bye, Merlin.